Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And I'm just going to have to check the volume on my microphone. That's it. I'm just making sure that it's switched on. Yes, right. Surprise Creation Design Team Hall. And I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. So going straight in, and it's not quite fitting in my camera there. Yes, there's a great start to the day and the beginning of the week, and it is a mini album die. It can also be a calendar die, and it can also be just a card base. So you've got, if I get close up there, you've got that little pin dot on the scallop edge. You've got that straight edge there, which is why I said you could use it as a calendar die. You could just use one of these into the smaller one, pop your rings in, put your little rod through, and you've got a little flip calendar or a flip mini album. But these are meant to go along here so that you can create your mini album and put your book rings through. And it also comes with 2 tabs. So I am going to measure it, especially as it doesn't fit in the camera. Right, the largest size on this one, cut line to cut line, is 8 inches. And then if we go from what would be the spine of your book, it's a fraction over 6.5 inches. Not quite an eighth there, it's just a fraction over. So that is a glorious size. You can do all sorts of things with this, including banners. That kind of shape, when you cut like lace dies and things into it, can make really nice banners. And then I have another one, and you might be thinking, goodness me, you've got 2 the same. Well, no, I haven't, because I'm going to hold them both up, and you can see one is slightly smaller than the other, which makes it layering. So all of these together would lay out your pages down. So if I line that up there, you can see the distance between your pages. And you've got different tabs. This one, you've got a kind of like crown shape. That one's the more traditional. And then you've got that one, which is different. It's more scooped in at the edges. So different tabs, but you've also got the same piercing bits here. So that just makes it easier, I guess, if you've got 2, to cut all your pages out with all the holes in all together. So what is the size of the next one? Just grab that and grab my ruler. And if I go from cut to cut there, you're at 7.25 inches. And then if we go along, we are just under 7.25 inches. So as you can see, you know, I'm going to put them both down together. My camera just won't move any more than that. I'm trying to be able to show them both. So one is 1/4 inch on each of the pages, different in size, so it layers up, it's scalable. Right, next up, and you've got to think about picnics and summer, I think, with this one. So you've got this bread die that can also be a really cute shaker, and of course it can be toast. And you've got different elements here of either tomatoes or cucumber. You've got your lettuce leaf, and you can just layer them all up. This can be your cheese or your meat. And then you can just build your sandwich. That's really, really cute. And you've got 2 lovely little picnic knives in opposite directions. So things like that, great for Valentine's Day. You know, you're the butter on my toast. How romantic is that? That would make someone propose to you, wouldn't it? You're the butter on my toast. Yeah. And then you've got the shaker elements here to make them really, really cute. I think these would look absolutely darling, stamped with peachy keen face stamps on them, to make them just look like, you know, really cute little pieces of toast or little sandwiches, but really, really sweet. And as I said, you know, picnicky, you can just cut these out and use them as an invite, you know, the little knife, and make a little napkin or something and just send it as a really sweet invite for a picnic, a barbecue, garden party. So there's all kinds of uses for these, but I am going to measure the biggest, and that is, if I go from the deepest part of the curve there, I am going to say 3 2/8 on the cut line. So great size, great fun. I'm going to do that one tomorrow, I think, because it's sticking to my hand, so that's a good omen. Right, next up we have some cute little character shakers. I'm just moving some other stuff out of the way. And here we've got a cat. So we've got a really sweet little cat. I think these are the pieces that go into the ears. Not sure what that is. That could be a bow. Could be a bow, or it could be the ear pieces. I'll put it together and find out. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the bow pieces. So you've got a bow that you can put on all of them. So it's the way she spread it around. It made it kind of look like it had to be part of the set, but that, and that all go together. And of course, famous character of Mouse here, and the base layer. So that's a shaker. Definitely going to make that one tomorrow, because who doesn't like the famous Mouse? And then down here you've got a rabbit, and rabbits are good for all sorts of things. Could be a rabbit, could be a dog. Yeah, could be a dog actually, couldn't it? Well, I'm going to get my Peachy Keen facey stamps out on those, and let's see what characters they'll make. But this one is really sweet. Love those. And of course they've got the hangy loop, so they're little tags or little ornaments. Right, so our biggest one, I'm going to say they're all the same diameter, but I think this one is the tallest one, the one that could be a dog or a rabbit. So let's go there. I'm going to say 2 1/8. Let's measure this one just in case. I'm doing the cut lines. Oh no, that one's 2 1/2. So the mouse is the biggest one, and there is 3 of those characters in a set. So I'm going to do those up tomorrow. And then we have flowers. Right, so first one is kind of daisy or sunflower, depending on which colours you choose to use and how you decide to shape it. And the biggest one there is 2 inches. And I am pretty sure that that is Nicole Designs. And then next up we've got our roll-up flowers, and also roll-up leaves. That's a really cute one. And these make great toppers for tassels. So if you've got a tassel and you want to fancy it up, put it that way around and wrap it around the top of your tassel, and you can have a leaf top or a little scallop shell top. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be a petal, which would be that way around. And of course they make great little borders on cards. So there's all sorts you can do with roll-up things. And then we've got another roll-up flower, and we've got a roll-up leaf, and this one has got the embossed details on it, so that would make a really pretty daisy. But once again, it can be a tassel when you do it that way around. So I'm going to try and cut these for tomorrow. So what have I got for tomorrow? I'm going to do these and the bread tomorrow. And I'm going to save the daisy and the album pages for last. So I hope that you enjoyed that. And before I go and get myself into even more mistakes, I'm going to measure. They are 5 4/8 for that set. And on this set, we are looking at... Is that bigger? It must be bigger. I'm going to the outside edge there. We are looking at, ooh, what is that? Yeah, 5 5/8. So they are all the same size. Put that together. Yes, they are. And that is what I've got for you today. Sorry if it was confusing, but I do need another cup of coffee. Right, have an absolutely awesome day. Back tomorrow with projects, and as usual, all links below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.